The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello children, there is no friend as loyal as a book, Ernest Hemingway. It means a book can make us feel the way in which it can open the door to new worlds. Children, be loyal and punctual to your work. Start a sentence with capital letter and end it with full stop. If it is a question, use question mark. Don't forget that. And now, I'm going to take new lesson, birthday letter. It's an extended reading. Children, this lesson is not about an ordinary birthday letter or gift. It's about the best letter from the first Prime Minister of India. Who was the first Prime Minister, children? Yes, none other than Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. This lesson is a description of the birthday letter written by him to his lovable daughter. Who was his daughter? Yes, it's the great Iron Lady of India, Srimati Indira Gandhi. Yes, children? This letter was written from the central prison at Naini. It's at Uttar Pradesh. Children, listen to your textbook. I'll read first paragraph. Okay? Birthday letter, extended reading, Central Prison, Naini, October 26, 1930. My dear Indira, on your birthday, you have been in the habit of receiving presents and good wishes. Good wishes you will still have in full measure. But what present can I send you from Naini prison? My presents cannot be very material or solid. They can be of the mind and spirit. Things that even the high walls of a prison cannot stop. Children, see the letter model. The place is in the right side of the letter. Okay? But now, today's new trend is different. That your teachers will teach you. And anyhow, he starts the letter, my dear Indira. He says that you are used to receive many presents and good wishes in your birthday party. Let her continue to receive good wishes even then in full measure. That means too many. Let her get that. But from Naini prison, what he could send for his daughter as a birthday gift? Yes, he can't. So he says that his presents will not be very material. That is something solid. Any object, material means something as a gift, that what we are using today. Beyond that, it will be the connection between a daughter and a father's heart. That letter connects their mind and spirit. That's what he mentioned here. They can be of the mind and spirit. That is connecting two hearts. Yes, that is very valuable. Isn't it, children? Now, you are in front of the mobile. Next second, if you wish to play in the IPL, That also with the Dhoni or your lovable players, that also will happen. Our mind is much more powerful than our normal way of talk. So here Father says, let me send you my view through this letter. That letter, see, things that even the high walls of the prison cannot stop. So our imagination, my thought process, it will not stop by this great wall of the prison. It's beyond the boundary. Okay, children, I'll move to the second paragraph. You know, sweetheart, how I dislike sermonizing and doling out good advice. I have always thought that the best way to find out what is right and what should be done is not by giving a sermon. Sermonizing, that means speaking too much. You want to be like this, you want to be like that. That is sermonizing, speaking, orator, lecturing. And doling. Doling means distributing, that is showing something outside and distributing something. I don't like this. Nehru said, I don't like these things. Instead of that, their advice. That's very boring. Simply saying you want to do, you want to be like this. Instead of that, he also says to his daughter that the best way to find out the right and what should be done, that is not by sermonizing, that is speaking. It's beyond that. I'll read next few sentences. It has to be done by talking and discussing. Out of discussion, sometimes a little bit of truth comes out. I have liked my talks with you and we have discussed many things. Okay, what Father said here, my daughter, some people may discuss with you so many things that don't follow their advice. But instead of that, what you want to do? Talk with them, directly chat with them. I used to say these things. My dear children, whenever you are coming to school or whenever you are calling me, always I used to say that. Speak with your parents, sit and chat with your family members. Always share your ideas and feelings. That is very valuable instead of getting advice. While asking their life experience, it will be much more important in our life. Okay, children, that's what here Father said. Out of discussion, sometimes a bit of truth comes out. That when they are talking with you, you can get few tips directly from their life. I have liked my talks with you and we have discussed many things like that. Next para, but the world is wide and beyond our world lie other wonderful and mysterious worlds. None of us need ever be bored or imagine that we have learned everything worth learning and become very wise. He also says that the world is wide and beyond our thought process. It can be explored easily. But something is wonderful and mysterious in this world. Mysterious means strange. Our world is very strange for us many times. So we need to feel bored for that? No, we should go ahead. That is, as a human being, we should do. Father advised like that. So we never feel bored or think that we have learned everything. More than that, that learning is very important, children. Don't think that we are wise. That gives us too much of burden in our life. Daily we are learning something. That is life. Okay, children? So that's what Father said. I'll move to the next page. But what am I to do then? A letter can hardly take the place of a talk. At best, it is a one-sided affair. Imagine that I have made a suggestion to you for you to think over as if we really were having a talk. So what father said here, that here the feels helpless because he was in the prison. He can't say anything directly. He sends the letter. So from that letter, this girl wants to find out her father's mind. That is, Indira want to accept her father's feelings. So that can take place as a talk, and he adds that the letter is one-sided affair. This affair means incident. That talk becomes one-sided affair. Children, now I am teaching in front of this mobile. You all are in front of your mobile. So this is what I am doing is one-sided affair. Which is good or best, children? This one, it's not fair, isn't it? We both want to sit in one classroom and we discuss, chat and argue because of so many reasons. That is much more valuable than this. Yes? So he asked his daughter to read what he sent through the letter as a two people's talk. That's what father said. That I am in front of you and you are listening my blessings. That's what father said. I'll move to the next paragraph. In history, we read of great periods in the life of nations, of great men and women. Do you remember how fascinated you were when you first read the story of Jane d'Arc? Your ambition was to be something like her. Here, the father said, we read the great men and women in the life of nation, that is their golden period in the history of India. He asked his daughter that she remember how fascinated means attracted when she read the story Jane d'Arc, that is Joan of Arc. Have you heard this name, children? Joan of Arc. She is considered as a heroine of France war. Okay, such a powerful lady, and she leads their France military. That much powerful. And once read by Indira Gandhi, she also said she want to become like Joan of Arc. That's what father remembered here. Then your ambition was to be something like her. Ordinary men and women are not usually heroic. They think of their bread and butter, of their children, of their household worries and the like. So, Indira's ambition, that means to achieve, to do something like Joan of Arc. That's what her ambition. Nehru continues that ordinary people think of their bread and butter, their children, their family. But beyond that, something was there to attract them. They cannot think like heroes. ജീവിതമാർഗം ഒരു മനുഷ്യനെ അവരുടെ ലൈഫ് മാത്രം ശ്രദ്ധിക്കാനേ ചെയ്യൂ. But because of some heroes, all normal, ordinary people also can think beyond that. I'll read next paragraph. But a time comes when a whole people become interested in a great cause. This history helps even simple, ordinary men and women to become heroes. So here, the time comes, when the time comes, such ordinary people also become interested in a great cause. അവരുടെ ലക്ഷ്യത്തിലേക്ക് ഒരു മാറാണ്, and they created history because of some great heroes' attractive, powerful words. Okay, children? So here, Nehru also said like that, great cause. This history helps even simple, ordinary men and women to become heroes. Because of those great heroes, normal people also take part in that history. Great leaders have something in them which inspires a whole people and makes them do great deeds. Deeds means action. So, because of those great heroes, our great leaders' powerful words, normal people also changed as leaders. Who was such a great leader like that? Whose name mentioned here? Let's see. In India, a great leader full of love for all who suffer and eager to help them has inspired our people to great action and noble sacrifice. So because of such a great leader, India itself changed its history. Such a lovable man he was, and he helped those who suffered a lot. Who was such an inspiring talk? Who was that? Yes, it's Bapuji. And another great name India gave him as Mahatma. So here, who suffer and eager to help them has inspired our people to great action and noble sacrifice. Noble means such a selfless activity makes them as heroes. He has helped to make the starving, the poor and the oppressed free and happy. Because of that great leader, the poor people who are starved, that means starving means children, lack of food. They don't have any food to eat. Such a great normal people, they all attracted because of this great leader. And oppressed people, that means adichamaktapada. Oppressed means not up to their level. Such people also turned as leaders. They were free and become happy because of this great leader's talk. So where was that great leader now? We'll see in the next paragraph. Bapuji is in prison, but the magic of his message has stolen the hearts of Indians millions. Men and women and even little children come out of their little shells and become India's soldiers of freedom. Full message. Because of that message, normal men, women and small children, they became heroes. Okay children, they India soldiers of freedom. They became the soldiers, that means servants or security for our free India. In India today, we are making history, and you and I are fortunate to see this happening before our eyes and to take some part ourselves in this great drama. So, what Nehru said, my dear child, now India today, we are making history every day because of that powerful leader. India is making history, and you and I are fortunate to see this happening. Fortunate, lucky. നമുക്ക് ഭാഗ്യമുണ്ട്. ഈ ഓരോ ദിവസത്തെ ഇന്ത്യയുടെ മാറ്റം കാണാൻ നമുക്ക് ഭാഗ്യമുണ്ട്. Before our eyes, നമ്മളുടെ മുന്നിൽ വെച്ച് കാണുകയാണ്. And to take some part ourselves in this great drama. And we are also going to take some part. So, what will be that part? What part father and daughter took in that struggle? That we'll see in the next class. Go through this letter. It's very beautiful letter and powerful letter by a father to his daughter. Okay? Read it 2 or 3 times. Bye children.